So let's say you want to use Fusion and the CNC router and the laser all together. Okay, so we've drawn this. Now what we got to do now is, let's say we wanted to make an oval in all of these pieces. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the timeline, and I'm just going to right mouse click, and I'm going to go to delete, and delete that curve. And then same thing, I'm going to come back to this one, and go delete, and delete the fillets, because I want to do an actual oval in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new sketch. Okay, so I'm going to go new sketch, and I'm going to sketch this sketch on top. Okay. Once I've done that, I'm going to come up to create and use project. Okay, so I'm going to project. So I've clicked on project. Okay, and I'm going to pick these corners, and you bear with me for a minute. Okay, pick the 4 corners, and what I'm doing is I'm basically doing it so I can trace this thing properly. Okay, and click on OK. And now when I go to do a box, it'll automatically just snap to there, and it'll snap to there. Okay, so for the CNC router, this sketch now, that is your piece of wood. Okay, second, under create, I'm going to do, what am I going to do? An ellipse. Let's do an ellipse. Okay, I'm going to find center. Okay, so it should probably find me center at some point in time. It's not finding me center, is it? Okay, so how do I find center? Well, maybe what I want to do is create a line and go from here, that line there, to that line there, and then from here, there, to there. Now I can find center, right? Go back. Find my ellipse. Okay, now I can cross right there, and it's hard to see this. Basically, I've created a line out. Now, I can't go all the way to the edge because I need about 1/2 of an inch, right? So sometimes you might want to have the grid set up, or you want to have a box around it. But we know the whole project was 12. 11 gives me a 1/2 inch gap around there, so that's good. And then this way, to snap to there, you know it was 2.5 and 2.5 is 5, plus 1 is 6, so that's why it's 6 there. And I'm going to come down, same thing, I'm going to go down to 5, okay? And basically I can just type in 5, right? And there's my oval. Now what I do is I go finish sketch, okay? I'm going to turn my sketches back on because I hit them. There's my sketch, right? And now I'm going to extrude, okay, as a new component, and I'm going to pick all these pieces. I should have maybe deleted some lines first. Okay, so I picked all this stuff. Okay, I click on new component. Okay, 0.75, and this time, one side I can sit there and say one side, right? Or I can just basically just grab it down the other side, right? And as I go down here, I go 0.75. Okay, and no, negative 0.75, I should say, negative 0.75. Okay, and when we click OK, oops, I goofed. So let me go back, Control Z. Okay, let's try that one more time. Sorry, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to start the tutorial over again. That. Okay, and I'm just going to pull this way right through. Okay, hit OK. All right, so there's my oval now. And what I can do is from here, yes, okay, sure, I can sit there and go fillet, F for fillet, right? And I can then go and fill up this radius here, that radius there, that radius there, and that radius there, and I can put 0.25, okay, and there's my finished product, okay? And you go, okay, that's my actual shape that I'm going to do, right? Then I can save it, right? So I'm going to save this one, okay? And I'm going to stop here, and we're going to, in the next tutorial, show you how to get it out from Fusion to the CNC router and the laser cutter, Inkscape.